60 Minutes Overtime.
The first time I appeared on this broadcast was as a guest. It was in 1998.
If the president were to resign...
I was part of a roundtable discussion with Mike Wallace about whether we were going to impeach the President of the United States.
He's not going to resign, is he?
He can't resign. Can't resign.
Why not?
Because he would be immediately indicted by the Starr Grand Jury.
In that case, it was Bill Clinton. And then here we are, 21 years later.
Your Republican colleagues say, well, the call is the call, but there's nothing here that rises to the level of high crimes and misdemeanors.
Well, they're wrong.
Well, I remember when I got my job as chief White House correspondent in the summer of 1997, my first day in the White House, I thought to myself, boy, I sure hope something interesting happens while I'm here.
When you talk to members of Congress about impeachment, what do you tell them?
Well, first of all,
It was highly partisan, very much like what we're seeing now. The question, of course, was whether he had lied under oath about whether he had had an affair with a White House intern, Monica Lewinsky.
If I could be allowed this, what disturbs me the most is how easily and smoothly the lies were told.
President Clinton lied repeatedly to the American people.
These allegations are false.
We can confirm that now because, of course, we know what the facts are. We won't know what the facts are until these investigations have been completed.
You'll hear from our ambassadors, you'll hear from some of the folks that know all about the call, why the call was set up, and everything else. It's perfect. The call was perfect.
It would be wise to wait until the investigations have gone forward and we learn everything there is to learn. President Clinton was very different at this point in time in his impeachment process than we have seen recently with President Trump. President Clinton's strategy was to say as little as possible.
Sir, could you now give us some better sense of what appears to be an extraordinary relationship that you had with this woman and fulfill your promise to the American people of more rather than less, sooner rather than later?
Well, first of all, you have more information than you did when I said that. And secondly, I have nothing else to say.
That was their strategy at the time. President Trump, obviously a very different situation.
China should start an investigation into the Bidens.
This feels very different to me this time around because what we were talking about in the Clinton impeachment was the president's private behavior and whether he had violated the law by lying under oath about his private behavior.
We spoke about many things.
This is about the president using the power of his office and whether he leaned on a foreign government to help in his 2020 campaign. So this has a great deal more to do with the president's official duties, and to me, that is a much different state of affairs.